it's Marae Rigel, and you're tuned into The Mo Show, where I aspire to inspire your mind, body, and soul. And today we have a special guest. This is my little sister.
Hi,
Her
I'm
name
Nina.
is Nina. And so today we're going to be talking a little bit about the Rona. But we're going to talk about it in like a positive way. You want to tell them how long we've been in lockdown, quarantine?
Well, we've kind of been in like a quarantine for a little bit over a week, but officially, Kansas City has just been shut down since Tuesday. So, but we've been in the house since
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Yeah, it's been a long
now.
time. And so, we kind of just wanted to talk about some of the positives about this whole thing and some things that it's doing for us and some things we hope to see when we come out of this and things that we've been doing and all of that. So.
Yeah, some positives that come out of quarantine. And let me just be clear, just in case some people in other states are like, you guys are quarantined, do you have it? No. Our state and city local area is on lockdown to stop the spread of it, so that all different kinds of businesses are shut down, restaurants, you can't dine in places, you can't go to the movies, bowling, like a lot of social things are just shut down. Schools, we both work for school. She works for a college. I work at a local elementary school, and both of those have gone to online virtual learning. So we're working from home now. A lot of things have changed for a lot of people, but even though in the midst of like all of this craziness, we kind of wanted to share with you guys some things that have gone on, some things that we've learned from being quarantined. And if you see us looking at our phones, because we have our list on our phone. So I can start. Quality time. I think that's something that we've been talking about a lot, is that we've had time to sit down and stop and smell the roses, you know?
Yeah. And just overall, just quality time, like with each other. We've grown up. We've grown up together, and we used to spend a lot of time together. But I think and
a lot of time doing nothing either.
Yeah, like just in the house, because we were young, we couldn't do nothing. But I think as she went to college, and then I was still in high school, and then you get like different groups of friends, and not that we ever grew apart, but you start doing separate stuff. And then I went off to college, and I did different types of things. And then since then, now we're both graduated.
So we're adults. We're in adult life.
Whole adults, yeah. So our lives have just kind of changed. We just haven't had time with one another, and I feel like it's taking us back into a place when we were kids, like literally in the house doing nothing.
So nostalgic. Like you have to be creative and find different things to do.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've been enjoying like quality time, just sitting here talking or making TikToks or just finding creative things to do.
Even and also with quality time, I imagine like what our conversations was like when we were little is in the house. We've had a lot of meaningful and productive conversations. Like we've both been through things. We've been through college. Like we're adults now, so we have adult things to talk about, and those things have just been very meaningful and just very productive. So usually don't really make time for things like that unless something's like seriously wrong with you or something seriously going on, is when you want to be open and have meaningful conversations. But we've just had the space to just do so.
Yeah, definitely taking advantage of that, which comes with like reflection. We've had time to reflect even personally. Like, I mean, yes, we're in the house together, but we don't have to be on each other 24/7. We have time to be alone, personally reflective about different things, kind of creating routines, like waking up like, okay, I need to get this done, I need to do my work for work, and I'm in school too, so I'm like, I gotta do my school, but still finding that time to be like, you know, check in on yourself, on your mental health, like, am I okay? How am I feeling kind of in this time period where we have to just be in the house with nothing to do?
And identifying those feelings, like, what is it that I'm feeling right now? Mm-hmm. Earlier today I asked you, well, are you nervous? Like, what?
It's like,
what's
you know,
the feeling?
I'm feeling some type of way. But
what
is
the
are you
actual
feeling? Emotion?
Yeah, like, are you confused? Are you sad? Are you frustrated? Are you
angry? Yeah,
disappointed?
A lot. And it
lonely.
Gives you time. Yeah. Because we were talking about we're social people. Like we crave the socializing with others. Like, we like to be around people. We enjoy other people's company. And so, I mean, yes, you can FaceTime and you can text and call and be on social media, but nothing beats like that face-to-face interaction with people.
Yeah. So, I would say one thing for me, and I'm just very appreciative of this time. And I was telling Marie this. I'm experiencing a lot of emotions just some personal things that I feel like I've been going through lately. And I said that I'm appreciative of this quarantine, and I feel like I'm taking it very personal. I really feel like God did it just for me. Like, he was just like, I'm going to shut the world down just for Nina, just so Nina can get herself together.
Be still.
Yeah, to be still and focus on him and focus in general. I think that's the word that's like at the forefront of my mind right now, is just the word focus. And like we said earlier, like, having those meaningful conversations or just being with yourself and being able to reflect has just caused me to be able to overall just be with myself. I don't know. I'm just really appreciative of this, and I'm just taking it very personal because I just really feel like it was for me.
God
and
did
so
that for you.
God did it for me, yeah. And so while it like kind of sucks, it's also like I'm just ready not to go through the motions, but go through those messy things of
Go through the emotions.
the emotions, yeah, and discover the different things that God wants me to discover in this moment to be better once this is
Growth
over
and
with.
healing.
Yeah, growth and healing and self-love and those types of things. We kind of talked about some things that we've been doing during quarantine. I don't know if you want to.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
So-
just, we've been, like, reading. We're making sure that we're, like, trying to read every day, even no matter how much reading we do. We just want to make sure we read every day, keep our mind sharp. And these are things that we want to do that, you know, you put on your vision board throughout the year. You plan to do these things, but life gets so hectic. You get up in the morning, you wake up and go to work and running all day long, and you don't just get the chance to sit down and do these things. So we've been trying to incorporate reading into our daily routines.
Also, journaling. So it's good to have meaningful conversations, but sometimes you can just talk, and the other person, whoever you talk to, still may not understand exactly what you might be feeling or what you might be thinking. So it's good to journal and put your thoughts on paper. And that's also helped me to be able to understand my thoughts and kind of dissect and separate my thoughts when I'm able to put them on paper instead of them just being like stuck in my head. But journaling, something I always like wanted to do, put it on my vision board, but you just never make time for it. But I've been setting a timer for 15 minutes a day to just write. Even if I've like run out of things to write, I'll write something on paper like, yeah, I don't know what to say at this moment, but, and then something else would come to my head, because that's just how thoughts work. But journaling, definitely.
That's new. Like, I journal weekly generally, but I've never set a timer like for 15 minutes or whatever a set time. I just kind of usually do like a page or something, but having a timer forces you to like keep going, keep staying in the moment, stay in those thoughts in the moment. Now that I thought about that, that is something I've been working on, trying to be in the moment. I think about like, what's the plan for this, or what happened back then. Like, if something's going on in that moment, giving it my full attention, like not trying to overcompensate or overthink different things because I'm trying to get to the next point. I'm trying to plan out something, or, you know, thinking of this, a lot of the future things. And I think I'm just an organized type person who likes to think about the future, but sometimes it's better to stay in the moment. Like, enjoy the time, the moment that you're in. It's really, that's really a lot of self-care, for sure.
Yeah. Something else we've been doing, just simply going outside. Like, outside is
Fresh
straight
air.
shut down. But
Yes.
you can still go outside, like on
Outside of your house,
on your
yeah.
porch or in the back. Or we've just been like, okay, we need to go outside today, and just getting fresh air and being able to appreciate the sun and the wind. It's just been like, I don't know how many times we said today, like, wow, it's really nice outside. Like, we usually don't realize, oh, it's really nice outside until we step outside because we have somewhere
because
to go.
we're going somewhere. Exactly.
And it's like, oh, it's a nice day, but
let me get in this car and get to where I'm going.
Yeah, but we've actually been taking time out to appreciate it being a nice day where we can actually step outside the house and just be outside and appreciate the weather.
And not doing any, I mean, we don't even have to be doing anything. We just go outside and then we sit there.
Today turn some music on.
Mm-hmm. Today I rode my bike for a little bit and we were just sitting on the porch, and then we're like, let's move to the back where there's more sun, and we just sat out there for a little bit. Like you said, even I didn't think about appreciating the wind because, y'all, it is windy today. But just appreciating like all of God's creations, like not just the parts that just seem the best to us, but
or the worst. Because I was like, oh, it's so windy today, but in my head for a slight moment I was like, man, but in July it's gonna be so hot and we're gonna want a little bit of wind. So literally just taking the time to appreciate like every like things that don't come with doing things. I don't know.
Yeah. But I've been doing gardening, and I've been doing that since like last year, but I just planted my seasonal foods and produce and stuff for this season. And I did that on Monday, and I've just seen, like, it's just kind of like people. It's just, I've seen the growth already. Like, I planted the seeds on Monday. Today, they're already, like, little sprouts, like, this big. And it puts it into perspective, too. Just because when I went to the grocery store earlier on in the week, there was nothing on the shelves. Like, there were certain things I couldn't get. I'm growing spinach, tomatoes, sweet potatoes, and blueberries, all these different things that in the store, they're not even there. So it's a blessing to be able to create my own produce. Like, it's like the reaping the harvest that God promised me. Really, it's really amazing to see how nature works and how gardening works and how God works with all of his things. Like, even his people, his animals, his plants, every single living thing that God puts on this earth. It's precious, you know?
So one thing with me, a part of like what I'm going through with like emotionally. So I'm just gonna be honest, I'm going through a breakup. So that's just been like super hard. But usually not usually, but sometimes when you are in relation with people or you're in a relationship or a serious relationship, you kind of neglect yourself. And well, that's like a lot of what had happened with me. And so I still accomplished like all of my goals that I had set for myself, but being able to be in this place where it's just me now, I've been able to like have time to seriously think about what it is I want to do with my life. So of course I want to go to grad school, and I do want to eventually move away from Kansas City, but actually thinking about, okay, how am I going to do it? What am I going to do? What type of work do I really want to get into? Where do I want to be? Like, you think about these things, but when you are always going, or you always have something to do, or you're not really looking into the future, you are but you're not, it just kind of gets like lost in the sauce. And I've actually like had the time to write down like the things I actually want to do and the things that I'm looking forward to, and also coming up with a way of how I want to do them. So really just analyzing and reflecting on goals and allowing those goals to now be tangible. So
and on even that's true, on a lighter note, we've been losing weight, guys.
Oh yeah. We're not getting no 15 Corona 15. We're not doing that. We losing weight.
We are. I mean, and it's not like we're doing anything more active. Well, I mean, I try to incorporate some workouts in the morning because obviously the gyms are shut down. And the gym is my place I go to like every day. But I think we are being conscious of not just overeating and over snacking all day long.
Because we're bored. Yeah. I've been like mindful on, okay, I'm eating because I'm bored. Like sometimes I will give into it. Like I'll eat some Cheez-Its, but I'll try to drink water. Like if I know that I just ate or that I'm just bored and I'm like just want to do something, I'll just drink water. Mm-hmm. Which that should be all the time, but literally, like, your life is so busy all the time. You're just, like, I don't know. I just feel like you
neglect certain things. Certain things just
do stuff just to do stuff.
Get done.
Ooh. So, when I come out of this, I just kind of want, like, not like this whole new Nina, but just this whole new vibe. So, I've been online shopping. Literally, everyone is having sales. Like, it's crazy. But Boohoo was having a 60% off sale yesterday, and I bought a ton of things, just mostly summer things, some fall, winter things. But I just want, like, not a whole new wardrobe, but I just want new things. So
Yeah, online shopping can get you straight up in trouble.
get you in trouble, but I don't know. Retail
It's
therapy
therapeutic.
is sometimes okay if you have the means to do so. Don't get crazy.
If you don't have that money, don't be spending it.
Yeah, my ready to tell me no. You just order something. No.
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna order from every single site I see. But I mean, it makes you excited, like, for the summer.
For
Like,
the-
okay,
yeah.
when we get to get out of this quarantine.
Oh, I'm
we're
aware.
gonna be
I'm
out
gonna
here.
have my outfit ready. I know y'all been seeing the memes.
Yeah, like
Me
they
the night before you go to sleep. They got their outfit ready.
ready. Yeah, we're gonna be ready to be outside.
Outside for sure. Yeah.
I think we've been so we haven't been to church like physically, and so I put praying on the list of things that I've been doing a lot more. And we do watch like sermons online on Sundays now. I've never been a TV sermon watcher, but we watched one last Sunday, and we'll be watching one this Sunday. And I'm excited. Like, I'm excited to hear the word of God, like, from my couch, and just making the best out of the situation. Like, yes, I can't get dressed and go to church. I can't get dressed for Easter because we'll still be on quarantine then, and go to church. But at least I can still get the word. At least I can still connect myself to God. I can still do my morning devotional, my morning routine, pray for myself, pray for others.
You can worship too.
Definitely.
I've just been very intentional with my prayer. So not just praying to God because I know that I should, and that, like, growing up you always like, oh yeah, just pray about things, but actually being intentional in my prayers and telling God what it is that I'm feeling, and just like talking to God and trying to listen to God and hear God's voice. Something that I personally have been able to do during this whole quarantine. So
Yeah. It's refreshing. Just kind of like getting a new perspective on a lot of different things. And you see all these things that we've done so far within a week. Like, things that we've already caught on to. Like, oh, this is something that I should be doing for this month, this 30 days of being in the house, you know. It's just, it's like a rebirth. It's a renaissance. I feel like it'll be a renaissance for our state, our country. Like, the whole world will be able to connect on a different wavelength, like a different way.
We were talking about that earlier today when we was outside. Like, we just hope that everyone comes out of this better. Like,
Take
everyone,
advantage of it.
Yeah, take advantage of it. And everybody is in this same, like,
Situation.
isolated. You can't do anything. So everyone's feeling some type of way, especially emotionally. So we're just hoping that everyone can take this time to really self-reflect and just be better. Like, I was also thinking personally, like, this might be a really hard time for people like us, like, when we thrive off of social interaction, but taking that time to truly just be you.
And it's easy to, like, complain or think of the negatives, like, oh, well, this. And I mean, we don't have that many negatives. Like, we still have jobs, thank God. Like, we are grateful to be still employed and be able to work from home. And we don't have kids, so we have to watch while we're working. Like, we have a lot of great things going on. But I understand that it can get hard, and people, it's easy to complain or easy to think negative thoughts about what's going on. But this is why we did this video, just to show you guys there are so many great things that can come out of this quarantine. And we just want everyone to reflect and think about it and think deep into what are the positives. What is one thing, at least one thing positive that I can do or that has come out of this quarantine.
So what do you want to be like? What do you imagine yourself after the quarantine?
Refreshed. I imagine myself about to graduate. Well, yes, I'm not gonna have a graduation ceremony, but about to graduate, and just refreshed. Like, having more, like, as crazy as it sounds, I desire, I crave, I need sleep, and I've been getting a good amount of sleep. Like, I don't feel tired. I don't feel as worn out as I have been, like, running from work to school to this to that to the other so much. Like, I value sleep a lot, and I think that I've gotten a lot of sleep, and I don't feel as tired and as restless and as just way down as I have been. So, I mean, simply, I'm just looking forward to being well rested.
I am looking forward to, after this is all over, to just being a better individual. Just, that sounds so cliche, but just better. Kind of like what we was just saying, like not even 5 minutes ago. Just better, refreshed, stronger, renewed, more positive, full of just all things good. Like it really is easy to be negative in this time, but it's also so many things
to be grateful for.
So
For sure.
I want that to be like gleaming off of me once this is over.
So we just wanted to come on here and encourage you guys to think about what life after quarantine is going to be like for you guys, and to find something positive in every single day.
Yeah.
Journal, do a gratitude journal, read, do some yoga, work out, go outside, get fresh air, do some gardening. Everything.
Start a new TV series.
Yeah, anything you guys want to do, just go out there and use that time while you have it.
Yeah. Well, yeah, so I will be starting a YouTube channel. Hey. I really want to do hair care, skin care, other like beauty tips, like just random things I do to like, I don't know, be beautiful, I guess. Also, I like to talk a whole lot. So I have like a whole bunch of different things I like want to talk about. Like relationships, and not just like romantic relationships, friendships, family, things like that. Relationship with God, those different types of things, and other random things. Just, yeah,
Having
so.
conversations. But it's coming soon.
It's
guys.
coming soon, so tune in, and yeah, if you haven't already subscribed to her channel, subscribe to her channel and be on the lookout for mine.
There you go. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, as she just said. And push the notification bell so you're notified every single time that I post a video. It'll be right there. And we'll see you guys in our next one. Bye.